This is a Liberty Lies announcement. Please sit back, relax and enjoy. Thank you.
Hello. Right, so I think we need to have a catch up. Where do we start?
We're breaking up.
Getting emotional already. Wait, okay. Take one. So basically, long story short, Liberty Lies is splitting up, and we all felt that rather than just saying the words and that being done, that we wanted to kind of explain the situation a little bit more. We've kind of come to this conclusion after a few discussions, to be fair. Now, it's like since we came back after the pandemic, we had a talk to see how we all felt, where the land lay with everybody individually, and we all felt that we still wanted to carry on, that there was unfinished business. That still, our diary at the time still looked very healthy, and that none of us were ready to finish, but things needed to change and things needed to develop to make the whole thing better, for us to keep growing. I think we had, in those meetings, we said that if that meeting happened again, if we needed to have that same talk again, that it needed to finish. I think we had that same meeting 3 or 4 times.
Part of the love for us was kind of seeing the fruits of our labour, so not just in terms of this album really proud of, but we were hoping, because we've worked really hard here, maybe this means that we'll be doing this tour or we'll be doing this gig. And at the moment we seem to have kind of just slipped backwards.
We're not breaking up as a band, we're breaking up with the industry. The promoter's not paying you, keep going higher, lower and lower on the bill. It's just took its toll on us, to say the least.
We're still owed from within the last 6 to 8 months. We're still owed, we've still got 3 gigs outstanding to pay us. That we're pretty much writing that off now. We just know we're not going to get, and that's not right. And to be fair, like, that amount of money is less than £200 for 3 gigs.
But it feels right at the moment. It just feels like a place where we all are in our lives. The industry, which has changed so much since we started.
COVID was the start of the end. We brought out It's the Hope That Kills You. We had a great reaction to that. We announced this tour. Ticket sales were great for that tour, the best we've ever done.
For us, I think we talked about it as being a kind of indicator of where we were and if it was worth us continuing to push.
And then a week later, or a week before the tour was meant to start, bang.
In England, we must therefore go into a national lockdown which is tough enough to contain this variant.
Everything had to be cancelled. And I don't think we ever recovered from it.
And then from that, us 4 as people that we've spent years of our life, we've spent hours and days in practice rooms and in vans, in hotel rooms. We were then like a danger to each other, so we weren't allowed to spend time with each other anymore. And that's how we've always done everything. We haven't been a very online band. We're from the same small town. Me, Sean and Josh went to school with each other, and then now we can't be in a room with each other. And that was such a weird feeling, and we never kind of came to grips with how do we make this band work online, just contacting each other and just writing remotely.
We come back with the Halloween EP, which was just kind of our test, just to see if it was still there. And obviously we had Miles leave during this time, and for me personally, it just felt like before it was never a chore to practice, or it was never a chore to do Liberty Lies stuff, but it was starting to become it's
such a momentum driven industry that when you're doing well, people want to book you for their next tour. And similarly, if things aren't going well, nobody wants to touch you. And that's hard to accept, that we were rolling nicely, and all of a sudden we come back after the pandemic and we're not getting those gig offers anymore because we haven't got a new album to promote like other bands had that they'd worked on in lockdown, and we just spent a lot of money and a lot of time making what we thought was by far our best release.
Let's talk about some good stuff.
What a ride, what an absolute amazing experience it's been. And that's why, like, a lot of me, I'm trying not to be too sad about it. We've had a while to kind of get our head around everything and come to terms with the fact that we're not going to be doing it anymore.
Let's think positive. We've done incredible. 5 lads, or 3 lads, or however many there is now. We've done incredible. We've travelled Europe, we've played in front of thousands of people.
It's an interesting dynamic when you're in a band like this, because it's almost like try and treat it like a business, but then also there's hardly any money involved. So we've got this business that doesn't make money, but you're all still like, yeah, let's do this. This is a good idea. Whereas most businesses would go, no, why are we doing that? But we go, how much are we going to pay for that tour? Man, let's do it. Hopefully they pick us so we can get in debt for $5,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? It's so just silly.
But yeah, like we've had songs and albums in the charts. We've had our music played at football grounds. We've played with so many of our musical heroes and met so many of them through this. It's just been mental. Like there's no particular standout moment, but I think more than all of it, the best times have just been when we've been in the van and setting up for gigs and waiting to sound check, and all. A lot of the times that you'd think would be tedious, it's just been the best time because we've just been this tight-knit group of friends. I know that sounds super cheesy, but that's what it has been.
Amazing experience. I'm very thankful to have had this time with everyone.
It's been amazing, honestly. Like I wouldn't hesitate to do it all again with them. I would, if I had the time over again, I would do it exactly the same.
We've made friends for life, just from being in a band, from people who follow us. Friends for life. What we've got with these people who've followed this band for years is special. What's next for us? Well, we're in a covers band, we're doing weddings and stuff like that, and you know, that's the thing. We're breaking up Liberty Lies, but we still play gigs, shows with each other every weekend. Yeah, it's not the same, we're not singing our own songs, but this is why it's kind of like a weird one. We're not like separating. I still see these guys every week. You know what I mean? I love them to bits. So I'd never want that to stop. But as for our own music, I think we need to take a break and sit back and see if we want to do it anymore. We need to fall back in love with it, because at the moment we're not in love with. I don't think there's anything better than being in a band, but the industry grinds you down that much.
Such is the way of the industry that we can make individually, we can all walk away individually with more than what Liberty Lies were getting paid as a collective, which is just mad. It shouldn't be that way. But at the same time, why shouldn't we utilise the system that, you know, we can end up making music our job and get paid a good wage for playing other people's songs.
At the moment, it satisfies that itch that we all have to play music. I'm not sure playing Sweet Caroline every Friday and Saturday will do that forever, but at the moment it's nice to have an appreciative crowd, get paid and have a laugh and joke with your mates.
Obviously me and Josh have still got the studio together. I teach drums and he teaches guitar. We do that full time, and we've got a little rehearsal space that we rent out. I say little. We've got a big rehearsal space that we rent out to other bands, and you know, after and all of that was because of Liberty Lies. We wouldn't be in this studio now if it wasn't for Liberty Lies.
Me and Steve were in a band from school. I've known that guy for that long. And Josh, I've known Josh since school. We've known each other that long. And I can't imagine not sharing a stage with him in some form.
We need to say a massive thank you to all of you. We just wouldn't have been here now after all this time if it wasn't for our fans, and that's been one of the big concerns with us splitting up, that it is going to be gutting to some people, and other people won't be bothered, and they might be thinking it's well past due, but we've still been here, and I think we've been an ever-present on the rock music scene. I think that's been part of the downfall, is that people go, Liberty Lies will always be there and we'll always turn up and give it our all, and we've become a safe booking. But our fans have kept us going. Like, there's been times where you all feel a bit weak and a bit like you're wasting your time, and you get someone amazing comment on a post and it just transforms your day, and it gives you that momentum to keep going and to keep travelling those miles and keep writing those songs.
A big thanks to my dad, Stitch, some people know, and to Rob, Adam's dad. They really helped us out at the start by helping us with the van, just roading for us and all that kind of stuff. And we had we had a team for a while, and it was just a great adventure for a lot of us. Gary Evans, Gaz, some of you know, he has done so much for us as well. So again, these are like little things behind the scenes, but our van wouldn't run if it weren't for Gaz, and it just become a thing that we just take it for granted that he's going to do that, and we're so lucky to have these people on board who have done this for us.
A thank you to all the other lads who've been in the band and shared this journey with us at different stages. They've all been individually very important at different stages through our career, and for whatever reason didn't work out, but you know, they were all massively instrumental to getting us the things that we got, and we couldn't have moved on to the steps that we did to take it where we did without all of their individual input. So a massive thank you to them.
Thanks to everyone, all the people who've ever been in the band, and especially to Adam and Sean. I think the three of us, the kind of like the bond that we've all got is, again, it sounds cheesy, but I think it's just difficult to explain, because we've been through the really peak of what we've done, and then we've been to the bottom where are we going to play another show, are we going to do this and that, and I'm really grateful to those guys just to have the chance to have spent these 14 years. So I think 14 years in hope, constantly in hope of this is going to happen, and it's been really fun and it's been wicked, and yeah, I've loved it, and I feel like time is now, the sun is set on this chapter of all of our lives.
And it's just been an absolutely mental ride that I've loved every second of, and I'm devastated in many ways that it's over, because I would have gladly done this until the day I retired from it all. But thank you all for joining us on the journey. It's been amazing, and keep listening to the music, keep following us, keep checking out what we're up to, because you never know what's next. But yeah, we appreciate you all very much. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of the mad world that was Liberty Lies.
I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss all of you. I really am. I just want to thank everyone. Sorry. just want to thank everyone who's ever brought a t-shirt, brought a CD, come to a show, gave me a hug. Whoever's followed this band and helped this band for the past how many years, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you. It's been amazing. Okay, I've got to cut it there.